Okay, so today we'll talk about the nervous and circulatory system by me. Okay, so we're going to talk about four things. We're going to review what body systems are, what are nervous systems, circulatory systems, and we're going to tell a scenario. Okay, so now we're going to talk about body systems. So body systems consist of a variety of different parts to create a system in the human body, controlling one major function to make it thrive. As discussed in the last lesson, here are the main body systems: circulatory, endocrine, muscular, nervous, skeletal, reproductive, digestive, respiratory, urinary, integumentary, and lymphatic. So here's a code from last lesson if you missed it. The human body is the most complex system ever created. The more we learn about it, the more appreciation we have about how rich the system is. It's by Bill Gates. Now we're going to talk about the nervous system. So what is the nervous system? So basically, the nervous system is a body system in the body that sends signals from your brain to other parts of your body that affects your day-to-day life and characteristics. The nervous system is very complicated and it contains millions of nerves and parts to it. So the functions of the nervous system. The nervous system is the major controlling, regulatory, and communicating system in the body. It's the center of all mental activity, including thought, learning, and memory. So if you want to do a math problem or solve a complex equation, you know use your nervous system. So together with the endocrine system, the nervous system is responsible for regulating and maintaining homeostasis. Also, there are more neurons. Did you know that there are more neurons in the human brain than there are stars in the Milky Way? If we line up all the neurons in your body, it would be around 965 kilometers long. There are 100 billion neurons in your brain alone. A newborn baby's brain almost triples in size through the course of its first year. So here are parts of a nervous system. So there's the brain. The brain is one of the largest and most complex organs in the human body. It is made up of more than 100 billion nerves that communicate in trillions of connections called synapses. Basic functions like breathing and sleep were controlled here. So there's also the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long, fragile tube-like structure that ends at the end of the brainstem, back and the back bottom of your head, and it contains almost down almost to the bottom of the spine, which is basically the bottom of your waist. The spinal cord consists of bundles of nerve axons, forming pathways that carry incoming and outgoing messages between the brain and the rest of the body. There are also a sensory organ, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. So those are sensory organs. So nerves is so basically a nerve is an enclosed cable-like bundle of fibers called axon, which we discussed over here in the peripheral nervous system. A nerve transmits electrical impulses from your brain, and it controls your daily characteristics. It's the basic unit of the peripheral nervous system. So, what is the circulatory system? So, the function of a circulatory system is basically that it delivers oxygen, delivers nutrients, takes away waste, and transports white blood cells to fight off illness. Did you know that the circulatory system in the human body stretches 66,000 miles, more than 2.5 times the circumference of the Earth? The heart beats 2.5 billion times during the life of a 75-year-old. The heart expels 2 ounces of blood with each beat, 5 quarts of blood each minute, and 220 million quarts in 70 years. So, the parts of a circulatory system: the heart, the lungs, the arteries, and the veins. So, a heart is a hollow muscular organ that pumps the blood through the circulatory system by rhythmic contraction and dilation, which means that the heart expands and then goes back into its normal state. In vertebrates, there have up to 4 chambers as in humans, with 2 atria and 2 ventricles. So lungs are attached to bones a lot from humans, so they're responsible for breathing. So arteries are parts of the human body that pumps blood to the heart with the use of muscle contraction. Okay, so the veins are any of the tubes forming part of the blood circulation system of the body. carrying in most cases oxygen to the blood towards the heart. So now we could tell a scenario and we could observe the following medical scenario and tell which um, body system the person uses. So guess what the system is? Joe Mama gets ill so he had to rest for the day. The doctor also told him to sleep a lot. Which body system is John using in the scenario? The answer is both circulatory and nervous system because the doctor told him to sleep a lot, which makes that the brain basically shuts down for a couple of hours, which rests the brain, and then it's also circulatory system because the circulatory system transports white blood cells to into the infection or the virus and kills it. So Joe Mama is using both nervous and circulatory. So for homework, make sure to revisit the notes and to complete a Google form to get a better understanding of this lesson. Thank you.